Hi, my name's Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. Yesterday I got an email from a customer saying his string had worn after 2 weeks. Now I'm going to say all strings have no warranty because they're a wear item. There's a couple of exceptions to that rule. Some of the custom string manufacturers do have a warranty, but you have to look at their warranty as far as what it covers. It will not be covering wear on the serving on the strands here. Okay. It'll be things like slippage here, but that's my impression. Okay, so the customer sends me through a picture, and hopefully I can pull the picture up, showing wear on the strands. Now I'm going to say all strands on materials are pretty much the same, and they cannot have a weak point there because it's a wrapped around string, so it's a continuous fiber wrapped around. So if something's wearing in one point, it's being rubbed or hitting. I'm going to suggest it was hitting his arm. Okay, that's not a warranty. Now, I want to talk a little bit about that. All string material is basically the same. There's different types of string material, but it's basically the same. Fast Light, Dacron, or a 452. The serving material which they use here can be a little bit different. This is Halo. This is expensive, $50 a roll. The string I've got here on my bow is about a year old. I shoot every day. And it looks in good condition. Now, his string was 2 weeks old and it was shot. Okay, so I'm going to say a couple of things about this. This is a different quality string as far as this material is the same, but this material is stronger. Now, what I've done on my string is I've served it down here longer. So if I was to hit my arm, you see I've got serving there, so it's going to hit the serving. Now I shoot without an arm guard because I want to know if the string hits my arm, then I've done a bad shot or a bad release. So that's the first point. Normal wear point is there. Now one of my friends, she's in the Australian archery team. She came in with wear on her string where I was hitting her arm, so we served it down there. Now you don't want the string hitting your arm because if the string hits your arm, it's going to cause deviation in the arrow flight and it's going to affect your score. You want to know if the string hits your arm because that's a bad shot or bad form. If you're a beginner and you don't have good form to start with, that's when you need an arm guard. If you've got baggy clothing, that's when you need an arm guard or chest guard to hold everything in. I normally shoot in tight fitting clothes like this, so stuff is not hitting my string. Now the other wear point on a string is where it touches your face. If you've got a beard or scruffy face, you can get wear here on your serving. Now this is the compound bow I'm currently shooting. Again, there is the arm. There's the point where it's going to hit the arm. So this is bare string. So if it hits your arm, it's going to wear at this point. This is where wax would be useful here because when it hits, you're going to get less abrasion. If it was slippery at this point here, it's going to get into the point about wax on, wax off strings. Wax is really good to stop abrasion where things are rubbing. So if it's hitting your arm, wax is good. If it's rubbing against your face, wax is good because it's going to stop some of the fibers breaking apart. Now you'll see here, hopefully on this string, that some of the strands here are getting a bit fuzzy. I'm going to suggest when the peep sight was fitted, they probably moved this peep sight up or down a little bit, which is just abrasion. That's where wax would be good because it'll be basically a bit smoother and it'll slide up and down a bit. Now when it comes to wax on, wax off, some people will wax the string to get rid of those fibers so you can't see those fibers which are broken. They're still broken, but it's trying to reduce the amount of rubbing and friction on the fibers. The other thing that wax does is it keeps water, moisture out of the string. It can increase dirt in the string, so just bear that in mind. It depends on your environment. But it gets back to you, the archer. I don't wax my string that much. When I say I don't wax it that much, I can't recall waxing my string, but I do wax the string, especially in wear points. Now, most strings which do have a warranty, the warranty will be for like serving points here, which would sort of space. Now, I've had no luck getting warranty on strings, so look, if you're a user and get warranty on strings, well then great for you. And I know manufacturers of strings, some of them offer it, but good luck getting it. Now you'll see on this string here, we've got a little bit of separation just below the knocking points and the D-loop just there and there. That's because the D-loop's been pulled up like that when it's been shot. To avoid that, you can put a couple of knots below the D-loop, just there. When you make your D-loop, you put about 3 above and about 5 below. That means it will pull evenly against the D-loop and not up at an angle like so. And you won't get the serving separation. Look, that's about it with strings. Any point of contact is where you're going to get rubbing. Now, I've also had people claim that their strings worn out in a bow case. Look, it's stuff rubbing against it. I've got bows which are over 10 years old and older, which has got the original strings on with no issues. If stuff rubs against this string material, it will wear. If you touch this string material with a knife, it will break. If you touch it with scissors, it will break. You burn it, it will break. It's a fiber, it will break. It's that simple. If it's hitting your arm, rubbing against your face, you're going to get wear points on the string. And you don't want that because you want to shoot the arrows in the middle. I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. Thanks for watching. Bye.